This is my first computer, a Toshiba Satellite E305-S1990. This is the computer that introduced me to so many different ideas and learning opportunities. This computer helped me do well in terms of education by introducing me to Crash Course. It kickstarted my music and film journey by letting me explore these things on the internet. There is definitely some sentimental value linked to this laptop. At this point, this laptop is over 10 years old and has been used by many members of our family, and it most definitely is showing its age. When new, it costed $900 and it was one of the best portable devices at the time. It had an Intel Core i5-2510M, which is 9 generations old at this point. It came with 4 gigs of RAM but later has been upgraded to 8 gigs, and it has a 500GB 7200 RPM hard drive. It also has a 768p 14-inch display. I/O is something that's much better than modern day laptops. This computer has one USB 3, 3 USB 2, an SD card slot, VGA, HDMI, headphone and mic jacks, a Blu-ray combo drive, Ethernet, a Kensington lock slot, and a barrel plug for power. As I mentioned before, it's showing its age. The 10-year-old dual-core i5 is not cut out for running anything more demanding than a couple of browser tabs. It takes forever to boot, and apps take forever to open as well. Occasionally the trackpad will glitch out and stop working. Even in the OS, the experience is slow and borderline unusable. The battery life has degraded to the point that I use it more like a desktop than a portable device, and sometimes even uses more power than the brick can provide. But the story behind this laptop is great. We bought this laptop 10 years ago, and people in my family used it among themselves for 6 years. Around 4 years ago though, it was given to me. At that point we had updated the stock Windows 7 to Windows 10, and it was most definitely slow. The CPU was not able to handle it, but it opened up a whole new world to me. This laptop helped me learn so much about the world we live in, about music production, about filmmaking, photography, and everything else I'm interested in today. If it wasn't for this laptop, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I still use this computer today along with my iPad Pro. It most definitely cannot do anything super heavy like video editing and other stuff, and in Windows it can't really run more than 2 or 3 browser windows. We actually ended up rolling back to Windows 7 because we ran into a ton of stability issues, and the laptop would crash very often. To breathe new life into the laptop, I installed Pop! OS alongside Windows and used that for a while, until that also became slow enough for me to decide to install another Linux distro, Zorin OS Lite. Hopefully this OS will be able to do what it says on the tin and speed up a 10-year-old machine. So that was my first laptop, the Toshiba Satellite E305-S1990.